In the early 90s, Colombia faced a blackout due to high temperatures and droughts that affected rivers and reservoirs. There was an urgent need to strengthen the energy market, and to this end, the national government sanctioned Laws 142 and 143 of 1994 in order to promote free competition within the industry's various activities. ISAGEN was born in 1995 as a new company whose mission was to generate and sales energy. It received generation assets that belonged to Interconexión Eléctrica S.A., as well as its employees, who originated this new company. They took on the challenge of maintaining and increasing the country's installed capacity, developing a new market and consolidating a company aimed at serving society. The San Carlos, Jaguas, Calderas, and Chivor hydroelectric power plants represented the main assets when its work began. In addition to these, ISAGEN started planning the construction of a thermal power plant that would provide support to the market during periods of drought, as well as planning other hydroelectric projects. In 1996, the Chivor power plant, one of its main assets, was sold. Additionally, in the years that followed, the Calderas power plant, which had previously been affected by a landslide, was the target of terrorist attacks, and its service was suspended indefinitely. Despite these difficulties, the company continued with its projects. In 1997, it opened the Termocentro power plant under a gas-fired simple cycle, and in 2000 under a combined cycle. In 2002, the Miel 1 power plant entered operation. In 2006, it brought the Calderas power plant back online, which had been unavailable, and subsequently it built the Guarino and Manso diversions that made it possible to increase generation at the Miel power plant. In 2013, it was the turn of the Amuja power plant, and in December 2014, the Sogamoso power plant entered commercial operation. As a result, over the past 20 years, and following the sale of the Chivor power plant and other minor assets, ISAGEN was able to increase its capacity from 1,436 to 3,032 megawatts. Today, it is analyzing new sources for generation, and it has a portfolio of hydroelectric, geothermal, and wind energy projects. In addition, it promotes sustainable water use and the mitigation of climate change. The new market system meant that ISAGEN had to develop a new strategy in order to be competitive. So, it began a process to gain an in-depth understanding of its customers, to provide them with value-added energy solutions. It has consolidated a strategy based on technical services, which are focused on efficiency and productivity for customers. At the same time, it has learned to develop competitive frameworks to trade surpluses and shortages in the spot market, supply energy to wholesale customers, and sell gas. In addition, since 2011, it has been the representative for the electrical interconnection with Venezuela through the Cuestecitas Cuatricentenario circuit, thanks to which it has performed several exports. Supported by its power plants and projects, since 2008 it has participated in the firm energy auctions, with successful allocation ensuring long-term revenue due to the market incentive known as the reliability charge. Its consolidation in the market by providing technical services through a network of specialized technology partners enabled the company to evolve toward the comprehensive energy management program, aimed at implementing management systems that increase efficiency through rational use of water and electricity. Since its beginning, working under standards of integrity and commitment, and putting the common good first, were ISAGEN's foundations for carrying out its work and its relationships with others, therefore establishing ethics as its fundamental value. So, it created a process-based organization, with learning at its core, focused on the recognition of human beings and with clear principles of social and environmental responsibility. In 1997, ISAGEN defined its first environmental policy, which addressed environmental and social issues in the communities from its power plant's area of influence. Meanwhile, in 2001, it redefined its social investment framework, focusing on capacity building in communities based on self-management. This focus defined the way the company would relate to people and other human groups. Other entities began to recognize ISAGEN's contribution to social and environmental issues, and as a result, the company has received various awards in these areas throughout its history. In 2005, for the first time, ISAGEN defined its approach based on corporate responsibility that was tied to the strategy. It defined commitments to social, environmental, and economic issues with all stakeholders and with society. Commitments that it had updated and reviewed each year and that have fostered dialogue and closer ties with these people. In 2007, the national government carried out a share sale process through which it sold 19.22% of its preferred shares in the company to the Colombian people. More than 70,000 shareholders resulted from this, and the company was listed on the stock exchange, which promoted the strengthening of corporate governance and transparency practices, as well as ISAGEN's corporate and financial outlook. The external approach has always been based on an inner conviction to recognize human beings and employees as complete and important beings. In 2009, ISAGEN updated its comprehensive human resource model, focused on learning as well as individual and collective development. Joining initiatives that are aligned with its aims and philosophy has been a strategy to strengthen its management through world-class standards and share its knowledge and experience. These initiatives include the United Nations Global Compact, Millennium Development Goals, among others. Today, cooperation, joint work, and the development of initiatives that add value to both parties and to the sustainable development of society represent the premise that ISAGEN imprints on all its relationships. These and many other events have symbolized ISAGEN's history. 20 years in which it has focused on generating productive energy that contributes to progress. 20 years that mark the progress towards the generation of intelligent energy that contributes to prosperity.